Just as a very small surprise for you, it was not prepared beforehand, but I want to pass this microphone to my beloved friend Reima Linanvirta from Finland, former Fiban president and active investor in partner in Trend Ventures. While we are preparing to pitch session, Reima, could you please fill the gap? 2 minutes.
All right, thanks, Cyril. Hello, Latban, how are we doing? All right, warm up for the founders, so the first one doesn't need to break the ice. Hey, I'm Reima Linanvirta. I'm partner at Trend Ventures. Trend is a Tallinn-based fund, but we also have offices in Helsinki and Munich, plus pop-up offices in Malaga and Riga. Investing in startups with a consumer or community component in seed states, and the core region for us is Finland and Baltics. And here is where I need your help. We have 10 investments in Estonia. We have 9 in Finland. We have 1 in Lithuania. And we have 1 in Latvia. So before we close the second fund, we're going to make about 20 more investments. We always co-invest with angels, either in the same round or even after that. So I hope that within this group, we find enough co-investment opportunities that the number of Latvian startups exceeds the number of Lithuanian startups by 2026. It was really great to hear today both about what Latban has been doing, what you plan to be doing. I really like to connect to scale, as Cyril mentioned. I used to be the president of Fiban. That was the last project I did with Fiban, was to push that through to European Commission. So if you like the European Union to pay when you go to network and build your investor network with angel investors and VCs in other countries, join the program. Now you can get at least some of the money back that you pushed away. More likely getting returns than in the startup investments. And otherwise on the activity, I mean, we are ready to take care of the seed states, but we need the early stage funds, the angels, you to take care of the pre-seed and the pre-pre-seed and the friends and family and fools rounds. But I really like what I'm seeing here. The great founders here today. I've met many of them, so today they are great. Give them tough questions. Let them give, and founders, you give them the great answers. So this was the warm-up act for the pitches. I think time is now for the founders to sum the audience.
Okay, so without further ado, I would like to welcome to the stage the first startup represented by Max and his team Reppls, who are creating AI employees.
Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. Firstly, I would say big thanks to Kirill, who invited us today in this wonderful city, wonderful Riga. At least I was able to see real winter with snow and ice. I really miss it in Netherlands. Okay, my name is Max. Here with me, Kate and Valentine, and we are Reppls, AI startup which aim to create artificial employees who behave like real people, real humans. Let me explain how it's relevant to the hiring process in the IT. Technical interview is an essential part of the hiring process, but usually HR managers has no experience to assess candidate skills. So that all software companies have to include software engineers in this process, and this make a whole hiring process longer and much expensive. Our solution here is introduce AI-powered agent, which is designed to run interview, to assess candidate hard skill, and give instant feedback. 2023 was a year when business world experimented with AI, and we anticipate that 2024 should become a year of mass adoption. Besides that, we believe that hiring process is one of the areas when business willing to experiment with AI because of lower risk in comparison, for example, with legal field or with accounting. So let me introduce to you Matt. This is our first Reppl AI tech expert. I would love to show you a short demo, just 1 minute video, to show how it works. And I would like to emphasize that we do not create special platform. Our Reppls use same tools that are used in every business. For example, Zoom, email, and so on. So let me show you.
Nice to meet you. Before we start, I would like to ask permission to use AI. I'm going to use my camera. No objections. Okay, so you see here my AI file. But what is it something? Hello everyone, I'm Matt, an artificial software engineer. I am here to assist the interview process. Okay, perfect. Meantime, maybe we will take our work for this one.
Alright, so I'm a software engineer with about 8 years of experience, and so as for my latest technologies, it's React, AWS, something.
Okay, perfect. So let's go to the review. I'm going to handle today more like non-technical topic and about technical questions. It's like a my part. So I'm going to start this technical. Sure, let's kick things off with the technical topic. How about we start with React?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. So yeah, we'll start with there. Great. Now, can you explain the React Fiber architecture and how it differs from the previous reconciliation algorithms in React?
This is it. Thank you. As you may see, Matt totally managed his conversation himself. He asked question when it need. This is not dialogue. He participated with dialogue with a conversation with 3 people. So let's go ahead and speak about market a little bit. In the US market, there are more than 4 million of software engineers, and according to statistics that we have, they change their job in average once per 2 years. They have around 5 interviews with different companies, and this gives us 11 million of interview per year only in the USA. With a salary of 120,000 for software engineer, participation of such specialist in interview costs around $100, and it gives us more than 1 billion that companies spend on this process in the USA yearly. Speaking about competitors, the market is still emerging. A lot of companies were founded in 2023 who aimed to introduce AI in the hiring process. But majority of them are trying to create some specific platform, like a hiring platform. We are going to take a bit another niche. It's a more real-life experience and almost full integrated in business processes using just, as I say, tools like emails, like Zoom, like Skype, and all others. Since December of 2023, we created a working prototype. We were selected to Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub, and this gives us access to the significant amount of Microsoft resources. We also were selected to DeepGram Startup Program, and DeepGram is a leader of AI speech recognition, which is used by NASA, by the way. We spoke about space today. Currently, we're running negotiation with hiring agencies to go from our prototype to ready-to-market MVP in close collaboration with real business. And we're going to run our MVP in April of 2024. We're going to go like a pay-as-you-go model, charging our customers around $10 per interview. And we're going to run 10,000 of interview till the Q4 of 2024 to prove product market fit. We are going to start with direct sales, approaching HR agencies and small and medium companies, not an enterprise, to set up and build like a personalized relationship in the first step. My name is Max. I have successful experience in B2B and B2C. Days back, I founded Asian fast food delivery chain, and I sold it in 2018. Besides that, I founded a language school where we, among others, studied children of top Silicon Valley entrepreneurs. Valentine is an experienced architect and a software engineer with almost 10 years of experience who worked in different domains like bot creation. And Kate, designer and innovation consultant who ran AI initiative for Nike and Liberty Global, complete our team. We are looking for angels round now of $200,000 to move from prototype to ready-to-market MVP, to test marketing channels, and make our first sales on the US market. Thank you very much for your attention. My name is Max, and I would be happy to answer your questions.
Great, thank you so much, Max. We have 3 minutes to questions from the audience, from our beloved investors. Alexander?
obviously, because it's going to be, ChatGPT talking to ChatGPT.
Okay, it's a real-life conversation, same way as people do that. I mean, if you as a software engineer on the probably, yeah. As you see, here it's collaboration of me as a HR manager and AI as my copilot, who help me to handle technical questions where I have no expertise.
Gleb?
So you said that your product is aimed to support HR managers. You're planning to sell it to the HR managers, and this product partially replaces the job of the HR managers. So do you think your sales strategy will actually work by you coming to the HR managers and say, hey, this tool is going to replace you in the future?
Very good question. This is because we're going to come to managers of HR manager, if you understand what I mean. I mean, it's not a replace of HR manager in total. Actually, a lot of companies trying to do that right now, replace totally that process. We're going to create, replace only one piece of this process, give possibility to HR manager use Copilot to handle area where he or she has no specific knowledge. It might be not about technology, it might be design. Yeah, if I need to try find designer and I don't know how Photoshop work, I may ask this agent to help me to have interview of designer, and he may ask about Photoshop something. So this is the idea.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
AI assistant is going to do the interview, but what about the assessment? Is the AI assistant also doing the assessment, and he's ultimate one taking a decision whom to hire?
Do you mean is we may receive assessment from AI after this interview? Yes, definitely. We receive totally a report about this conversation about assessment, but for sure, final decision should make people on the current current point of delivering these technologies. Yeah, we do not want to give whole a decision making to AI. This is kind of helper who may just take significant part of work.
Thank you, Max. More questions to come during our networking session after the pitch. So, Anil?
Yep, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, hello, I'm Martin from Peaksave, and we are offering to boost your earnings with the smart electricity usage. So we really know that inefficient electrical device usage brings to financial losses for the businesses. This is the numbers how water treatment plant pays in a year for electricity usage. In a Peaksave, we have a solution. We have a platform called Virtual Power Plant that aggregates different kind of consumption devices to generate the revenue. So how does it work? First of all, we integrate the client. We collect and assess the data of the usage patterns. And to understand actually that it doesn't impact the business at all. And then we provide aggregation with our platform as a service. And we can aggregate not only one customer, but as many as we want, because more customers, better the business are. And the best part is the clients can receive a revenue from the smart electricity usage. So this is a potential market, and data is provided from last year of the balancing the grid using a smart grid aggregation. And these are this is the potential of Peaksave in coming years, the lower numbers, with industrial freezers, water utilities, street lighting, and many, many more. Those are the things that we are started with. So why us and why now? Because we build our platform from the start with the approach of security by design. We maximize earnings with predictive AI. This is most important part in this business, to predict the next day consumption and to say, okay, we can get more earnings from the consumption actually. And we learned how to quickly integrate our clients based on use case models that we already developed. And yeah, that's more easy then. And the unbalanced grid is a problem right now, but it will be a really big problem when we will synchronize with the European grid from 2025 February, and we will cut off from the Brel circle. And we are actually providing a very good pricing strategy. Our customer doesn't have to pay for anything, and we are sharing the revenue that we are achieving from the grid operators as they pay for this sub-service to balance the grid. This is our common goal guided team. We have combined experience with more than 40 years in the IT field, and combined experience about 20 years in the business. And yeah, we have a data scientist. We have a very experienced IT developer as a CTO, and right now the key account manager in Intergas, which is coming to our team, and now we are onboarding him. Currently, we are raising 300,000, which are still open. We have raised now to this month first pre-seed round of from the Build It and commercialization reactor, and this money will gonna go to the most important parts of to build this business: infrastructure development, client onboarding, to become an actual aggregator. And yeah, marketing and business development. So this is current roadmap for us. And once it kicks in the synchronization with the European grid, we will be ready for to offer the first products that grid operators paying for. And yeah, and then further to expand to raise awareness in European Union about us, and expand to the whole world by the break-even part. So if you believe in this market opportunity, please contact us. I'm Martin from Peaksave. Thank you.
Questions from the audience? Yes?
Yeah, like you mentioned, first of all, like thanks for the presentation. So like you mentioned about that, like you have AI, like predict consumption. So how do you predict consumption, and what are the factors that you kind of consider for predicting like what's smart consumption?
There is many factors that you have to consider. First of all, the production of energy, the consumption of energy, and for the consumption, we learn from the customer equipment how it actually works day by day. And we know by different aspects how it should work in next day. And we know that intraday and day ahead prices, we know the prices very correlates with the grid balance, imbalance, up and down, so things like that. And there is many more things that we add to the platform that actually predicts people in the city, what are the different type of events coming up because of water usage and things like that, summer seasoning, everything like putting in to get a best prediction of the price of and unbalance the grid.
How have you validated the customer interest? What are you learning out of that?
Sorry, one
How
more.
have you validated the customer interest? So you have for example, you have the water treatment plants there. How have you validated that once the product is ready, they are going to buy it?
Yeah, we are already having a pilot projects running, and they're really interested when we changed our business model, pricing, as we learned out through 1.5 years that customers are not willing to pay for it, but they would like to save money first of all, and then if we offer actually to share the revenue, then they're really open to this kind of opportunity.
Awesome. Next time you're pitching, you have the slide there that you have the pilots already.
Yeah, that was I was cutting out this thing from the slides that were mentioning water utilities and all these things. Those are the projects that we're working right now.
Yes, Gleb?
Based on your team slide, I can skip the question whether you can walk on the water or not. But speaking about the product, you mentioned that you're going to break even. You're a pure software product, correct? And you work in the industry where you take the portion of the savings, correct, as I understand, or not?
It's a bit different. If you talk about demand and response, then it's a portion of savings. But now we are working on the demand and response, balancing the grid. It's a bit different than the regular intraday prices that you can see in a Nord Pool. It's a bit different situation because the grid operators are paying for balancing the grid.
Like, if it's a pure software product, you break even in 2028. It's like 4 years from now. Why? Like,
it is very hard to say that this is a break-even. From our financial calculations, the break-even from this market is 2028 because the energy sector is really complex.
How much money do you need to burn until then?
Until that moment, it's 4.5 million that we need to actually get to the point of break-even through the 3 rounds, pre-seed, seed, and A round.
May I add one more question? Did you apply to some kind of EU grants to achieve this? Because this amount is quite large, let's say, but financial perspective in terms of venture investment are, let's say, doubtful. So any kind of EU grants to support?
We filled a couple of applications already, so we are waiting now just for answers for that.
Great, really great.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, and first of all, thank you to Latban for the invitation. I'm really happy to be here and to see you all. My name is Eva. I'm CEO and co-founder of SapiensBI. And from my 20-year experience in business analytics area, I know that every business needs to know where to invest and what actions to take. What are the most profitable client profiles and what are the best sales support and marketing actions for each of those profiles? Companies like Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble and Netflix invest millions and billions of euros each year into marketing research, and that's why they're market leaders. Like Netflix, they have the lowest churn rates, just 3% against their competitors, and their annual revenues is 32 billion, and it keeps growing. It's because they know everything about their clients, starting, of course, from taste of the movies, continuing to where clients click in their website and how to reach those clients via email, for example. The problem is that if you want to do it properly, it's very difficult and time-consuming process, and actually it can take months and years and lots of people research as well. Because you need to collect data, integrate data, analyze data, and decision-making itself, it's actually also lots of human errors. So our solution is AI Advisor automated decisions in real time. So business benefits are, of course, cost savings, time savings, research savings. Also, it is a revenue increase, competitive advantage, and so on. So what we do, first of all, we take our business client data, CRM, ERP data, integrate also with Google Analytics, and the AI Advisor is looking through the data patterns and identifies the winning combination of client features versus company's profits. So that's the decision intelligence what we are offering. This is how solution looks currently. So behind there is a BI tool from our previous startup. It's an interactive charts and dashboard. But most importantly, we are currently developing now this AI Advisor to generate advices for both business management strategic decisions and also for sales reps on their daily business. So it's a call to action. So where you should pay attention now, which client you should reach, and what you should offer. And tool takes just 2 minutes to set up because we have predefined integrations with CRM systems. So based on historical data, you can draw future predictions, and based on a probability calculation, you can identify which leads and clients to prioritize. Currently, we have, with BI tool, we have 60 recurring clients, 10,000 MRR, 23 resales partners, and we have been awarded as #1 technology partner by our CRM partner, Sugar CRM. We have 61% of our clients coming from the USA, and then you can see other countries here. We are planning to reach almost 9 million euro revenues within 5 years from now. And current experience shows even without AI advisor, our CRM, integrated CRM sales partners are converting 80% of leads to paying customers. So we plan to expand our markets by additional CRM, ERP integrations, also with Google Analytics, as I mentioned. And this way we can expand our sales partner networks and also marketplaces. Our team is honestly very strong, both on business and IT side. I myself have worked with data and business intelligence solutions all my life. And our co-founder, Aigars, who is here, our CTO, is very strong on both architecture and AI solutions. Then we also have sales rep from the UK actually on board to be better with sales abroad. And we have also very big experience of working together. It's 10 to 20 years working in previous startups and previous companies. So we are really mature in both technology and working together. Also, I wanted just to mention that just recently we won competition. We got EIT digital financing, and team is expanding now to 8-9 people. Tomorrow we are moving to new office. So it's exciting times, and yeah, we have hands-on and building AI advisor. I'm ready for your questions.
Great.
Yes.
I have one question. So the quality of the insights always depends on the data hygiene. And quite often if we think about, especially kind of the startup landscape, the data hygiene is not at the best level. So how does it actually impact the quality of the insights that your tool provides once it integrates with the other data tools?
Yeah, of course, the data quality is very important, and it depends solution from solution. So once you have spent time with integrating like data, for example, with Pipedrive, then you actually already have taken it all into account, and then you work on additional integrations if that's necessary. But also for bigger companies, there are already internal data warehouses who have already these solutions, and then our job is quite easy just to connect AI advisor to those data warehouse solutions. But we have both, we have integrators in a team and also AI developers.
And yes, Austin.
What's your biggest challenge at the moment?
Biggest challenge, I believe, will be to develop things as rapidly as we want to build, because we are combining the best of different technologies, not just simple open AI, like we are doing hybrid methods and also integrating data, and to put so that all the team works very efficiently together. And at the same time, everything is well for our clients. But the nice thing is that we already have built trust with our current clients, and they're helping us with giving feedback and telling what they want and what they like. And if they don't like, they would also tell us.
And are you raising?
Yes, we will be more actively raising within half a year, because now we are well fine off for 6 and 9 months we have enough money. We will sell more, so I believe we will be enough for 1 year, but now we are still kind of building relationship with potential future investors, and then we can rise faster.
That's a good point, very sophisticated. And you've got a lot of prospects here in the audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'm Armand, and I'm a co-founder and CEO at InGain. I actually have these fancy slides, but I decided not to go with this. You can review that on your own. Instead, what I will do is I would like to start with a question you should ask to yourself: is lending everywhere? Because if by the end of this presentation you answer yes, then we have a solution for this. So why are we talking about lending and financial products that are available to every industry? So we are experts of fintech. Basically, our founders have more than 12 years of experience serving different types of loan products, financial products across various industries. So what we did, we built an InGain, which is B2B SaaS fintech company that serves a lending solution to any industry. So what we mean by this is that this is an ultimate solution, and I'm not afraid of this word because it is, to do online and offline loan offerings and financial products, to serve consumers, to serve businesses, to provide secured loans and unsecured loans, and also to do crowdfunding, rentals, rent-to-own, subscriptions, you name it. There are many more applications. To give you a flavor of when I'm saying that lending is everywhere, I actually recommend looking at some of our deals in the pipeline that we have. So for instance, we are talking to this expensive musical instrument retail store chain in Switzerland. So what they want to do, let's say, piano operating leasing. So instead of buying piano with money up front, you have an opportunity now to start using it. If you don't need it, bring it back. There is this online education vendor. They want to grow their business by offering their customers an opportunity to have a deferred payment plan. So they need this technology where they can onboard thousands of new customers monthly, they can prepare payment schedules, and they can track the payments. And this goes on. Solar panel financing, car long-term rentals and rent-to-own, electric bicycle leasing, smartphone leasing / circular economy type of product, property rent-to-own. So as you see, it's really not about the classical loan products that banks provide you, but there are so many new business models that arise within the industries. So it's important to talk where we are, right? So in the past year, we've been able to grow nearly 2 times. Our revenues are about 900K with a record months of about 111,000 euros monthly. We are being now investigated or explored by several VCs as we are preparing for our next round of 2.5 million euros starting Q2 this year. Today, we are actually giving an opportunity for business angels, and it's a win-win opportunity where you can get into our company with a discount. You provide and share your expertise, your network, so together we actually try and maximize the company valuation. I do hope that the answer to the initial question is yes, that lending is everywhere around us. If you do believe, then let's catch up. I can answer your questions now or during the networking, and feel free to go through the deck. It's actually quite nice. We did a good job there as well. So thank you very much, and if you can't find me, just look for the Teddy in the networking area. Thank you.
Let's say with a kind of operational question. All the slides in your presentation marked as confidential. So is it really confidential? And if not really, how can we share? And what part of it can we share?
Let me review the slides once again, and then we can share them.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I suppose a lot of questions to InGain.
Excuse me, could you show us please slide with metrics?
Sure.
Where are the clients and revenue?
So this is the metrics. That's so far, and actually we have 2 slides because there are even more metrics. So no churn, which is important. Burn multiple is 4.3, so basically to get €1 in recurring revenues, we burn €4. Yeah, all the rest you see there.
Quite impressive. Very, very healthy numbers.
It is. So it's really about how we can get a multiplier of, say, 15 in the next round instead of 5. And for that reason, we are looking for people with expertise and network who will claim we are worth it.
And how many clients do you have?
Today we have 24 paying customers. We have 6 or 7 in onboarding right now. We have 7 more in signing stage. So basically, mid this year, after all the onboardings are performed, we should reach around 120K monthly recurring revenue, plus the one-time fees and then other bonuses.
By ARR, what do you mean? Is it the amount of loans
annual recurring revenue.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
our.
like, how do you calculate? Is it your fee you've charged, or is it the amount
Yes,
of loans you've
that's our revenue. That's our revenue. We don't do balance sheet lending. We don't do analytics. It's pure technology. You go and configure it according to the both legal environment where you operate, your product and pricing. So that's we are a technology company.
So I didn't quite get fully like what the product is involved. Is it similar to Klarna? Are you like some?
We are not a lending company like Klarna is. Klarna would use our technology to run their business.
Okay, got it.
Let's say, to clarify, it's just an operator for BNPL companies.
Not only leasing, credit cards, mortgages.
Exactly, but you know that BNPL is much more sexy today rather than all the old.
We do it all. We do rent-to-own as well. We do subscriptions, and these are more sexy than buy now, pay later.
May I ask,
Study today, pay tomorrow.
do you share or probably do you sell your clients' data?
No,
Why not?
it's not ours data.
It's like a bag of gold in your hand.
No, that's our clients' data. We might pivot in the future, but we are not doing it right now. There's a lots of compliance issues to be resolved before doing that. I don't want to go to jail yet.
So you're raising now, right?
We actually are onboarding people who actually believe in what we are doing, who have great expertise, and who are committed to help us with the next fundraising. Two guys on our desk already who sit with us is Sergey Anikin, ex-Pipedrive CTO and ex-CEO of Toom, which is a core banking platform. After 45 minutes, he knew exactly what we are doing and he said he's in. We have Robert Bernards, who exited Nordigan. He's in. And he loved the fact that if it was only about the fintech and lending, he said, no, that sucks. Since we go in other industries, that's what makes a smile on his face.
What's your focus nowadays? So you're so broad, but in some ways you've got to aim for some sort of bullseye, and then you hit other numbers around the board. What's your bullseye?
Today, it is our main revenue is driven by the lending companies. But then we have the first 5 paying customers, car dealerships. So instead of giving away their customers to banks and leasing companies for financing, they actually start providing 5-year rent-to-own plan. After 5 years, you pay 100 or 500 euros and you get the car, the ownership. And it actually allows them to, instead of having one-time deal with their customers, they have a lifetime value higher with them because for 5 years, they are interacting with the client on a monthly basis. You get more children, you don't need your coupe, you need a bigger van. 5 years are about to expire, 12 months beforehand, you start actually sending in good opportunities how to swap the car. So, and it's really about generating new business line for the industry players and having more profits on their existing client base.
You charge per the system per month or per user or per...
Yeah, thank you. We do system subscription fee monthly. We do volume fees on top of that. And if you want to have a premium service level, well, you pay for that. We start today at 1,600 euros. Average ticket is 3,000 euros per month. We actually want to go in a way that we would be able to onboard maybe even free of charge, and you can start paying, I don't know, 500 euros. But before that, since we are backed by a VC already, 250K, but more or less we are a bootstrapped company, so we really care about, let's say, having some profitability. After a bigger round, we can be way more aggressive on entering new markets. For instance, every week, I would say we have 3 to 5 leads from Africa who are ready to pay 300, 500 euros per month. Today, we say, sorry, we are not ready for you yet. But afterwards, certainly yes.
I have to quick.
Victor, we've got one more startup to.
Yes. Thank you very much. Look out for Teddy and see you.
Okay. Hello. Do you hear me? Okay. I was announced as a representative of a unique system. I want to be a bit cautious, but still, we are positioning it as a unique system in a market which is full of also unique systems, but let me explain you why we are saying so. So, I'm Aris, I'm a co-founder of Nexall, and we want to build what others are only claiming to build. One system for all the law firms' everyday needs. Others are just saying that they are doing that, but eventually they end up with some integration points, and the lawyers still need to use other systems for every day. Ah, okay. Okay, we are two co-founders. Both of us have quite extensive experience in system development and maintenance and improvements. I have worked on large CRM system development. Kaspars has participated in EDS, as we are in Latvia, it's our tax house system. Our team is a bit bigger. We have 2 more developers, 1 business, QA merged position, and by raising this round, we want to add 4 more in development side and 6 people on sales. We also have external advisory team, which consists of several very active law offices who are interested in our growth, because if we get better, they will have an easier life every day. So the problem, lawyers are very busy. They are very, very different from one another, even within the same country. You can't find 2 offices which are the same. And they are very picky when they are choosing those systems, because they don't want to use many of them. I know several law offices who have spent a year or 2 trying to pick a system that still didn't come to any conclusion because it's just not available in the market. And another problem is compliance. It's getting more and more strict in Europe. AML, sanctions, and if they are in compliance, they are being punished both by regulators and by society. And so our solution to this one system for everything and with great service and beyond is that we will create a system which covers basics in every single area, which is used for them every day. But if some office has higher requirements, of course, here you have integration possibilities with some industry-leading software tools, and you can use them. But still, if you are a small to medium company, our tool should be perfectly fine for you. And also, we are willing to go a bit further. As we know, lately, in the last years, everybody wants more and more service. So we are committing to ensure that each country's law offices are, by using our tool, are compliant with their supervisory institution requirements. So, for example, simply from Latvia, even though we will have a report construction tool, but we have predefined a report just for our bar. So that whenever our advocate association is asking for a case list, by one click they can get this report, and small feature, but still a quite big benefit. And of course, optimization, simplification, we have developed built invoicing module, which is one of a kind. There are so many features I actually haven't seen in any competitor solutions. We have 10 offices right now. One of them is in Baltics, in Lithuania, one in Estonia. So far we have clients for 20 months. So all these 20 months we have gathered feedback, also did some market research. Out of those 10 law offices, we have already earned 37,000 euros. And why now? There are still about 60% law offices which are not using CRM systems at all. They are very conservative. They haven't found what they want. They're still sticking to their Excels, Words, or some prehistoric tools or repurposed systems from other areas. For example, I know a law office who is using inventory system software to use it as a case management system. And competitors mostly are from United States. They are very generic. They are not customized for Europe at all. They have done, which we have already experienced, that their tools are very wide and very, let's say, clunky. They can't offer customizations that clients are requesting. Right now, we want to rebuild our existing system so that they have many options how to improve, how to customize their data gathering for customers, for cases, for activities, and give this opportunity to them, so that we don't always get requests that we need something on top of that what we already have. We create a tool for them to use. Of course, we predefine a set for that, but whatever you want, you can do it later on. Yeah, and competitors are, as I mentioned, most are from United States. Some tools which are quite popular amongst law firms are not even made for law firms. For example, Zoho, CRM, or HubSpot. None of them are lawyer specific, but they are using it just because there's no better alternative. And still, for example, Clio, it's 1.6 billion boards company, but they are still getting blamed for not being able to offer customization opportunities, which are. And this goes for years. I have been monitoring this market for 4 years, and it doesn't change. They are big enough. Market is still quite empty because quite many customers are available for that, and they just don't do it. Our business model is subscription-based SaaS. We want to price our, let's say, middle tier at 40 euros per month per user. Average size of middle size law firm is 10 to 50 users. So for example, 20 users times 40 euros, it's 800 a month. And if sales to lawyers are harder than in other industries, you need more convincing than once you get them and once they start using your system. For example, in these 2 years, we haven't lost a single customer. Every one of them is just, even the ones who are doing some complaints, they are still sticking with us. And those lower numbers, for example, 96,000 monthly income, is if we would use our current Latvian market share to the Europe, that's what we could get. Of course, sky's the limit, as with us, income grows faster than the cost. So. This is very, let's say, cautious forecast. And we have, for example, for first year, the sales could start after 6-7 months. We are thinking about starting them even sooner to start attracting. This is counted for 6 sales reps, so it's about 2.5 meetings per day. So on one hand, it's small, but as we can see, in a year or so, we are already breaking even, and we should be good to go. But then again, all depends on sales. So most probably we would need someone with real experience in this field. Because so far in Latvia, I have done all my sales, and that's it. Yeah, so far we have been bootstrapping. We have been offering outsourcing services and earned about 300K of that. Half of that might be allocated to the system, and if we count the work that we have invested in this startup, it would add another 300K. And now we are looking for at least 500,000 euros to build this version 2, so it's modular, configurable, and able to tailor for any country. And we are planning to go country by country in Europe. So far we have a verbal commitment of about 100 to 200,000 euros. Today I was in XCAP, and no, I can't speak. And we are getting their term sheet next week. And they're considering 100 to 250,000 investment. Yeah. Yeah, that's an short question, please. Try to answer.
Question?
How do you run the compliance check?
We have created a questionnaire engine where they can create these questionnaires for anti-money laundering and due diligence. And also we have a sanction search engine, which is screening all the client base whenever this law firm sets this frequency. We have done within our tool, so we're not relying on any outside partners, so it happens on our servers. It's quick and easy.
We have time for one more question. Yes?
It seems like you hired the first sales reps in like half a year, right? And you've been doing this for like the last couple of years already. And your product is basically just a CRM tool, but tailored for the law firm. So you have no sales reps at the moment.
Yes.
And you're working in the area where, of course, like other companies maybe are not so focused on the law firms, but they have a much bigger budget and experience. Mm-hmm. Why are you going to succeed?
Because our tool is better. Even now, for example, I shown the top tool which is used, and the biggest company is Clio. Last law office which we won, we got from them, because our tool is better. Even now, even in this state, it offers benefits which outperform them.
What's the current MRR?
Currently, we're getting a couple thousand euros per month from this tool because we have just 10 offices.
Okay, we're out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. The official part is over, but it's one more hour to get some cool wine, some warm food, and some brilliant networking. Thank you.
Actually, one last thing. At the moment, there are 3 potential syndicates happening in Latban, and one of them is Orbit8. Orbit8 founder Pauls and Valdemars are actually here in the building. So if anyone wants to consider participating, then you can freely go talk to the founders themselves. There's also a potential syndicate happening for Cellbox Labs and Bonusukarte. If you have questions about those, then you can talk to Antis and Dirts, who are also at the back of the room. Yeah. Thank you and enjoy the evening.